this shit, everything I do ain't that, right? Or is he sucking, I might fuck up her lipstick. Classy and a little ratchet, lip bitch. Fine shit, keep one up on my hit list. Big bass, Gucci down, she a rich bitch. She can buy it, but she rather let her nigga do it. Spend his money, make it back, we don't get it to it. I'ma play one like I'm party with a cardio. Taking pictures with a model, get your Barbie on.
And we are back with the Party Hills podcast, and you know what it is. I'm your host, Shantae Wayans.
Nancy without the shades.
Hey, we got a very special guest in the building.
A well-known guest.
A well-known,
a legendary guest.
Yes, and I don't even think we need to bring up the past like that.
No.
I think the behind the scenes that y'all miss and the stuff that we heard. I just think we just gonna call him Rebirth OFB Young, man. We got him in the building. What's good?
Welcome to the Party Hills podcast.
Thanks for allowing me here.
Thanks for giving us some previews.
Right.
I already bootlegged like 4 cities.
You know,
in Egypt right now.
all right, let's go.
I showed him, I deleted him on the drive, and I had the separate one plugged in.
Listen,
cool. As long as it's in Egypt, man, look me.
We gonna change the accents and language and everything. Just, bro, you are doing your thing, and I love it.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely. We you know, just for the people that know, I'm gonna bring it up, but this is what I love doing this podcast for, because there's so many amazing artists out here, and the things that we have to go through in a journey, sometimes we stray away from who we really are. And you was a part of the Cali Swag District, and y'all did a really big hit song, Teach Me How to Dougie.
Yeah.
And the stuff that we just heard now, you ain't Dougie, but you are definitely gonna dance, and you got bars.
Appreciate that.
Bro, how did you get there? I want to ask, really, like, for the people that do know and some of the people that don't know, like, OFB Young. Who were you before Cali Swag?
Well, before Cali Swag, I was OFB Young. You know what I'm saying? In Cali Swag, I was just young. So now that I'm doing my solo thing, I went back to who I really am. You know what I'm saying? OFB Young. OFB it stands for Alpha Bands. You know what I'm saying? Alpha Benefits. So my whole motto has always been, I'm not gonna go out unless it's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause where I'm from, you know, a lot of kids, or like a lot of my homies, tend to just want to go out and, you know, either just it's a party or it don't really benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and a lot of times we went out, we'd get in trouble and stuff like that. So I told myself, I'm like, man, I ain't going out unless it's benefiting me. You know what I'm saying? So. So before Cali Swag District, this is who I was. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just getting back to myself. I used to be a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? You know, I always like to tell stories. I always want to tell my story. You know what I'm saying? So that's where music became my passion, because I go through stuff and I always want to talk about it through my music.
Yeah. The journey that led you, like, so when you was doing it before Cali Swag, you was by yourself, or you always was like in a group?
Before Cali Swag District, I was actually in a group. A group called Fresh Licks. You know what I'm saying? It was kids. It was me and my brother, the one that's actually here right now. It was me, him, and my other bro. His name is A1, and he sing. We started together. I actually started with my brother. His name's Shooter, and he actually taught me how to rap. Like, he was one of the first ones to, you know what I'm saying, say this is what we gonna do. But we chose 2 different paths. You know what I'm saying? He ended up, you know, choosing a different lifestyle that got him in trouble, and he ended up getting locked up for a long time when we was kids. So I almost quit because of that, because that's who I started with. And it was something always was in my head. Like, I had this other person in my head talking to me like, nah, you too close, or nah, it's gonna happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Because I remember talking to his sister. I called his house, and I'm like, his name Danny. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get back. I'm like, I talked to his sister. I'm like, where Danny at? She was like, he in juvenile hall. Like, he gone. And I, like, you know, my eyes watered up. Like, dang, how I'm gonna rap now? Like, that's my first thought. But then seconds later, something to tell me like, nah, you gotta do it for him, or you know what I'm saying, for the homies, like just keep going. So I mean, that's what I did throughout my whole childhood. I was rapping on the corners. I was rapping all through schools. Like the school knew me. I thought I was telling people I was famous before I was famous. Like that's just how I lived my life.
Yeah. That's so dope. Cause you from Inglewood, California.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, now it's getting a little gentrified, but you know, back then, you know what I mean? You had different colors across the street from each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how what is that motivation and inspiration, or even just having that knowledge of like, I want to go out when it benefits me? How do you stay away from some? Because so many people lose to, man, that's my brother, I gotta ride with him. Or how do y'all?
Well, with me, I was always the type of person that I watched what happens when somebody else do something. And if everybody get the same negative reaction, like okay, all y'all gang banging, and you know, okay, damn, you got shot, you went to jail, he died. Okay, maybe that ain't, you know, the way I should go. You know what I'm saying? Even when sometimes you steer away because you hanging out with your friends, but then it'll always be something. Like I always have my mom in the back of my head. You know what I'm saying? Telling me something, like I can hear these voices, and then when I get around certain things, I'll be like, man, this ain't even me. And then I got people like my brother and like all my other homies. They look at me and say, you don't even belong here. Like I had friends that tell me like, what are you doing over here? Like, bro, go rap. Like, you feel me? Like, or when I get around them, they tell me to rap for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I knew it was something different about me all the time. So just seeing what happens with other people, you know what I'm saying, always made me go the opposite way. Like, I'd be like, okay, y'all did that and that happened. I'm gonna just do this. Let's see what happens when I do this. And you know what I'm saying? It worked out for me, you know.
I think it's all in your aura, and like what I noticed with people who've reached what you have, reached a legendary status or a legendary work, is like they had that self-conviction from the start. Like when they had nothing, when they were younger, every time I interview or ask somebody, you know, did you know you're going to make it? And the answer is yes, no matter what they were facing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And what happened in your case is like you believed your own truth so much that it became everybody else's truth around you.
Yeah.
Like the subconscious.
Yeah, like that the subconscious, like manifestation is real. Because my whole life, I always felt like I was going to be a rapper. Like I knew something was going to happen, even when I had people telling me otherwise. Like it's been times I had my friends say, you think you're gonna be a rapper? Like me and my brother, we walking home from school, standing at the corner, I'm saying we get banged on by different hoods, and other people walking up saying, man, yo, what y'all doing? Like you think you're gonna be a rapper? And y'all not gonna be no rapper? Like, what are the odds of you being a rapper? Like, think about all the rappers and look at you, like talking to us like that, right? And I'm like, and it kind of like made me discouraged for a few seconds, you know, but as I kept walking home, I'm like, that made me think to myself, man, I don't know if I could cuss, but I'd be like, man, they got me fucked up. Like, you feel me? So it turned me up. Like, you think I'm not? Like, okay, watch this. So it made me want to go harder and prove everybody wrong.
Gave them a reason.
Yeah, I always wanted to be the guy to say, I told you so. I don't want nobody to tell me they told me so. So I always want to, like, I told you I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at me now.
That's special. That's a special force right there. I was talking to somebody earlier that just, it's you know, a lot of people do get discouraged. And I was telling this comedian that sometimes those be the things that you just need to absorb to motivate you. You know, people are tearing down like how dope you are is crazy. Or even just like to watch you grow. Like you might not have been the ish at that moment, but you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even let me get a chance before you dogged me.
For sure.
I always like asking this, but do you remember that rap walking home from school?
Yeah, I do remember some of the things we used to rap. What? I probably wasn't as dope as that.
Now you gotta play it.
The rap that I had walking home from school, I don't really like remember that, but I remember the first rap I ever wrote in my life. Like, so I can tell you the story, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when I was little, my mom, she'd go to the nail shop, right? And I never liked going in the nail shop or doing like all the female activities that she used to do. I used to get bored and be like, oh, why am I here? So when she went in the nail shop, I stayed in the car. And I started like rapping in my head, trying to figure out like how it go, like rhyming and stuff. And I'm writing the whole rap in my head. And my family called me Kiki because my real name, right? Don't tell nobody. But so I'm in the car and I'm like, my name is Lil Kiki. I'm on. Fools don't want to mess with me. Now you see, let me tell you about my life as a young customer going to a party. Saw a few girls, I hooked them up, I touched their butt, I took them on. It was so it was like, you know, I thought I was gassing back then. Yeah. I was a little kid though, so that was by that being the first rap that I ever did. I wanted to tell everybody that rap. So anybody I saw, I'd be like, I can rap. And they'd be like, let me hear something. Let me hear you rap. And then when I do it, that I see their facial expression change. Like they look at me like, wait a minute. Like, you feel me? Like even if it wasn't dope, but like they looking at me like, hold on, he really like rapping.
Bro, if I saw a little kid and his second line was I'm an OG, I would respect that OG. You
5-year-old in diapers still. Talking about, I touched your butt and got to that.
Yeah, I was going off everything that I saw or heard on the. So I'm just like, this is how you rap. That's what you're supposed to say. Yeah, I'm an OG. So,
that's crazy. Yeah. Who was that inspiration? Like what?
When it came to music?
Yeah, or like where'd you get that bug? What was that first sparkle of like, this is it?
I was so early in the morning. I'm waiting on my mom to take me to school. I'm sitting on the edge of the couch, and I'm watching cartoons, right? But it was a Nick Jr. I don't know if y'all remember Nick Jr.
Yeah,
on Nickelodeon. So I'm watching Nick Jr. and then sometimes they be having these random kids come up on Nick Jr. and do like talents and stuff. So it was a little kid and he started rapping, and I looked at it was the fact that he was my age and he was rapping made me say I want to do that. Like I thought it was cool. So I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm about to start doing what he's doing. So I started kicking it with these dudes that was living on my block, and they was always rapping. They was older dudes, so they had to be teenagers, like, and they would always rap. And I used to sit there and watch them and stare, like, how do you do that? Like, and they like, just when you rap, just keep going. They used to try to train me, like, just keep rapping, like, just don't stop, like, just whatever comes to your head, rap. So from that day forward, every day I told myself, like, I'm gonna just practice on this. So me and my brother, we'd write raps, we'd call each other on the phone, rap inside of a tape recorder to a beat to make tapes and stuff like that. We'd be on a loop recording us. I don't know, you remember the loop or the party line?
I remember the loop, bro.
Yeah.
The loop.
I remember the party line.
Yeah. So we rapping and stuff on like the party line and stuff. Like we rapping on the phone, and you know how you record your voice like a message. We rap just to record it, just to go back and listen to it, and on the phone like, you know. It's
the OG was feeling himself.
That's evolution right there.
I
I
thought I was famous already. For real. I did. I thought I was the most famous person in the world.
I thought you was gonna hit with like a hood rock, cause my aunt wrote a rap for men and she named me MC Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
So it was very much like that. I thought you was gonna come with one of those.
Nope. I gas. I'm coming.
Yeah, as a kid, I'm picturing you in diapers. Like,
yeah, I actually got a battle on YouTube when I was graduating high school at Morningside. I went to Morningside High School in Inglewood. So like one of them, like my last days in school, I set up a battle with some dude and we recorded it outside the school. And it's like, it's talked about a lot because when people see me, they be like, oh yeah, I remember that battle that you did at Morningside.
It went viral on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a good battle. I mean, just from people knowing me in the city, they remember the battle. Like
that's
they bring
dope.
it up.
I think the same Big Sean had something similar too.
Yeah,
his battle went viral in high school.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that's like that. That's that like rapping and stuff like that. They got some things that you could go back and find it. I got a lot of stuff coming.
I'm researching.
Shantae mentioned the bars.
Yeah.
It only makes sense that you said you battle rap because in order to battle rap, you have to have bars. And that's heard in some of your newer work material that we just heard.
Yeah.
Like you were spitting.
Yeah, man. Now I got a whole lot to talk about. So when people listen to my new music now, it's not just straight metaphors. Like most of the music, like I'm talking about my life or things that I'm going through at the moment. When I go in the studio, I never really be prepared or like I'm gonna go here and do this type of song. I go in there and just go through beats, and whichever one talk to me, I'll be like, oh yeah, this the one. This is how I'm feeling right now. So I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just talk to everybody.
That's so interesting to me as an artist. Like, because I sometimes wonder, you know, this is me not being a rapper, but like I go, oh, a dope beat, you know, and maybe some things that I do here are better to me than other people's minds, but sometimes I'll be listening to people and going, why they pick this? You know, so to hear like that music talks to you, that's what gets your brain creative and working and spitting bars, because you do too. Yeah. I'm like, Venti, that's dope, and you be like, nah, I gotta. Yeah. It's not fitting.
That's like that's just called being an artist. Like, you know, a painter, you know, he gonna paint something and you may think it's finished, but it's not. It's always something that you don't see. Like, it's the art. So when we creating this music, it's like this art. Like right now, we'd be talking and I see something and be like, ooh, and in my head I'm rapping while I'm talking to you, or I'm like saving a bar in my head or just thinking about stuff. That's just how it works. Like, it's constant like that. And I'll be like, man, when I get in the studio, watch this. I hear a beat and I'll be like, okay, yeah, this is how I'm feeling right here. And
we
just
crazy.
Talk to you.
We are artists are crazy.
They thinking we have an ADD, but he's writing a song.
No, but even ADD, conspiracy theory moment, bro, for real. Because I'll be like, dude, they be trying to dumb down your art, your creativity with just meds, you know, ADHD or whatever they say I am. If I'm autistic, like all these things help me in being creative. I would never want to dumb that down, you know, for anything, for any medicine or whatever. I like my crazy.
Oh, nah, yeah, my crazy. I get in the studio, my crazy helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I was curious about your recording process. So after you kind of establish the beat you want, do you do like line by line? Do you do multiple takes? You do one take through?
It depends on how much time I got in the studio, because sometimes I go in there and do line by line, but I grew up being a writer, you know what I'm saying? So if I really want to get something across to people, I sit down and I take the beat in for a while, like I listen to the beat for a while, and then I start writing it. I'll start with that first bar. As soon as I get that first line, then everything else just comes easy. It's like it just comes out of nowhere.
For me, it also comes down to the first line. It's like the first line that I put down sets the tone for the rest of the verse. But the first line, it either comes right away and you know exactly what the song's about, or sometimes it takes a while, but then because you're looking for the right thing.
Yeah.
Is it the same way with comedy for you?
I think there's just certain jokes that you just go, oh, I can riff off of this, and then there's other things to figure out. And I'm actually learning my creative space. You know what I mean? So I was here an hour before we were supposed to show up. So on the drive, I literally thought about the set that I'm gonna work out to shoot my special. And this whole time, like for the past year or two, I've been doing it a certain way. And I was sitting there literally rearranging it. So I just pulled over, and that's what I do. I sit in silence. Sometimes I listen to music and it put me in a certain space, but I'll be in silence and all this shit just start fluttering.
Do you see things like, do you use things around you or different things that happen in your life, in your comedy? Like,
absolutely. Absolutely. I talk about, you know, and this new thing, it's like I talk about religion and growing up in that and my lifestyle and how I teeter-tatter on, you know, especially with everything going in the world right now. It's like, is Jesus coming? You know, but there's hard topics to talk about, but I love dark humor. I love anything that's, you know, mental health, whatever the case may be, but it's a whole art form to bringing all that stuff and making it funny. All my pain and all my experiences I've been through has kept me alive to be here for this moment.
That's dope.
Yeah.
See, that's the same with music. So it's just all artistry is like, I feel like it's the same thing. Just, you know, we just do different things. Like, I feel like our art, like I may pull over. I may be driving, rearranging my show in my head, or rearranging some bars, or trying to figure out what I'm gonna put on in a video or something. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all art, you know.
I want to talk about the after because you were OFB Young, and then you went to Young to be in this group. How did you get into this group, and what was that like to have to transform into something that wasn't fitting your artistry?
The group came naturally because these were my friends, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, my bro, he was locked up, and my other bro, he moved for a while and he was doing his own thing. Like, you know, everybody just went their separate ways after high school and everything. Then I started doing my solo thing. I was still rapping because this was just a passion of mine. So I'm rapping, and I ended up in the studio. My people, his name is Trick. He put me in the studio with Big Y. I don't know if y'all know who Big Y is, but Big Y was a part of the group called The Relatives. They was a part of they was signed to Death Row. They was part of like the whole Banging on Wax era and all that. But he's like a legend in our city, like, you know, when it comes to music. Mind you, this dude, he seen me grow up. I used to work at Vons, so I used to always run up to his car when he pulled up and ask him, can I rap for him? He used to brush me off at times, and then one day he just let me do it. And, you know, they told me to pull up to the studio. I came to the studio.
Hold on. He invited you to the studio like the 10th time you ran up to
him? No, actually, like, I used to try to rap for him, man. I used to buy my clothes from him. He used to sell Air Force Ones, and remember, I don't know if you remember Red Monkey jeans and stuff like that. He used to sell all this, so I used to buy my clothes from him. But he used to look at me just like a little kid, like, man, like, you know, keep doing your thing and stuff like that. You know how rappers do, like, yeah, keep doing your thing, little nigga. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I'm like, finally, he tell me to come to the studio. Trick get me in the studio because they was like best friends. He tell me to come to the studio.
See, that's that self-belief, but then when you match that with ambition and resilience, you ain't stopped. You could have stopped.
You gonna hear me. That's how I feel. I'm like, man, you gonna feel me. You gonna hear me sooner or later. So tell me come to the studio. I ended up doing the song with him, you know. And
that was your first song outside the group, was a big
one of them. But like with him, I felt like that was a big thing because he was he first of all, he was one of the dopest rappers I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know who he is and you look him up and you listen to him, you'll be like, this dude crazy. You feel me? Rest in peace. He passed away not too long ago. Rest in peace, Big Y. But he tell me to pull up to the studio. We do this song, and my friend M-Bone, the guy that's a part of the group, Cali Swag District, M-Bone, he was dancing everywhere. Like, he was a dancer. He wasn't a rapper. And this was like my best friend. You feel me? So everywhere I went, he'd go. But I only kicked it. Me and him will only kick it to get girls. He'd just show me he'd show me the way. He like the sensei of getting girls and stuff like that. So he'd show me the way. He'd take me to all these Hollywood clubs, and you feel me? So he was making me more popular outside of Inglewood because I was going everywhere else. And he'd tell everybody, my bro, he rap. He'd battle you right now. Like, and he was like pressing people for me, and I'd do it. And you know what I'm saying? I stand on it, and everybody be like, "Oh no, he is."
Bro, it makes it so much better when you don't have to sell yourself. You got that Velsh right next to you.
Yes, man. That's genuine love from homies that really support you. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them type of guys. So we in the studio. M-Bone is sitting there with me. I do the song. Big Y look at me and M-Bone. He say, "M-Bone, everywhere this song gets played, you gotta dance to it." That was the whole thing. He like, man, you dance to it. When they play this song, you dance to it. He asked me if I knew any DJs. And I said, yeah, Smooth, the other guy in the group. And when I be like, they be like, Smooth.
Yeah.
He's really a DJ. He started off DJing. He didn't rap. You feel me? So I called him and said, hey, I got a song. I want you to play it at all the backyard boogies because then I'm going to dance. He said, for sure, I will. One day he called me and said, what you doing? I'm like, I'm at the studio. He said, I'm going to come up there. I got a beat. I want to do it. I can't, like, he wanted to rap. I said, all right, cool. He made this beat. We go in there, and that was me, him, and M-Bone. He get in the booth, and our first song wasn't Teach Me How to Dougie. It was a song called Jerk Talk. If you get on YouTube and type in Jerk Talk, yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's called Jerk Talk. But
you're not as proud of that one?
No, actually, that one went viral, which made us go to Teach Me How to Duck. So it started from that. So we did Jerk Talk. We shot the video in the studio. I remember like it was yesterday. We had no money. We was wearing each other clothes. We like, hey, let me wear your jacket. You wear my belt. You wear this.
These are the best stories
I love
ever,
it.
bro.
I love it.
So yeah, when you get on YouTube, you can see it. You can tell like I got on M-Bone jacket. He stole the shirt from CVS and put it on. The shirt went viral, like one of his shirts. No, that's in the first Teach Me How to Dougie video. It went viral. It was like a Hello Titty shirt.
You said you were working at Vons at the time?
I was working at Vons.
So he stole the shirt from the ops.
Yeah. He went to the ops. He said, man, I'm going to take this shirt. Because you know how CVS be having them little shirts?
Yeah.
So we shoot this video, and we invite everybody, like we was like, cause we was kids that was popular, like we were in the party scene. So everybody come to the studio. It's like the hangout now. We shoot this video, and after we shoot the video, Big Y is looking at us, and he like, man, this is the group right here, like Cali Swag District. He was like, you got a Cuban, African, he said African and a white boy. Mind you, we all black, but he just like looking at everybody. He called Smooth a Cuban because he got like, he actually looked like you. He got this, he like cinnamon colored, like he got this cinnamon hair and he like the same color. Then he called Mbon white because he just was real light skinned, like real light skinned. Then of course he called me African because I'm dark. So he like, man, this is the group right here. And
he named the group on the spot.
Man, he said the group name originally was Inglewood Unified Swag District, and then he was like, no, that's not it, because that's just that's just Inglewood is making y'all like small, just Inglewood. And then he was like, nah, I got it, California Swag District. And then when he said that, we like, that sounds kind of cool. But then it was so long, we just started saying Cali Swag District. It went from Cali Swag District to just CSD. You know what I'm saying? And JR, we knew JR. JR was our friend, but he wasn't around at this time. JR is the little one, right? Mm-hmm. He was our friend, but he wasn't coming around. Smooth brought him around. JR started coming to the studio, and while we was recording all these records, JR was just getting on every single song, and we wasn't thinking about it. He like, I want to get on it. We like, go ahead. Mm-hmm. And we noticed, we like, bro, you on every single song. You might as well be a part of the group. You know what I'm saying?
He fought for his spot too.
Yeah,
bro.
He like, you might as well be a part of the group. And he like, all right. So that from then on out, it was us, like the Cali Swag District. And at the time, I wasn't really thinking anything about it. I wasn't like, oh yeah, we about to be famous, we about to blow. We was really just having fun. Like, I wasn't, and then everything just started going crazy. Like, we did Teach Me How to Dougie, and stuff just started happening.
So tell me, let's rewind a little to Jerk Talk.
I think I remember Jerk Talk.
So how did that song pop off?
Smooth said he had a beat. He made this beat that was loud, like the bass was loud. Like, this is probably one of his first beats he ever made. You know what I'm saying? But it was he a DJ, so he kind of know like the sound or what people want to hear.
DJs know. The DJ producers are dangerous.
Yeah. So I thought it was dope. So Smooth like I want to do this song, and he went in there and he couldn't even really rap that good at the very beginning, but he caught on real fast on how to rap, and it was good. It was about jerking. This was when jerking was popular, and we was like, sure, we just gonna do a jerk song. Mind you, remember I said I was battle rapping before all this. This was me dumbing myself down because I wasn't a jerk or rapper. Like, I was a rapper. Like,
battle rapper.
Yeah, I'm listening to DMX, and I'm listening to all these battle rappers like Reed Dollars and people from Philly and New York. I'm thinking this is what rapping is. I'm like, man, you got to talk about this. I remember we used to do try to do songs about girls, and I write my rap talking about guns and violence, and they like, wait, hold on, bro, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what? I'm rapping.
There's always somebody in the group that F's it up, bro.
Yeah, they like, man,
you're off topic.
Girls, I'm talking about guns and violence.
Right.
So I had to figure it out. So I learned a lot too. But Joe Turk was the first song, and it went viral.
Was that Jerk?
No, that's the New Boys. Shout out to the New Boys. Those are
my bad.
But Jerk Talk is I don't know. You just gotta go.
You got it. I thought you were gonna get him a start.
You gotta go listen to it. It's a jerking, ain't a dance no more. It's a movement. Hey, it's when it first started.
Okay.
It's one of those,
Like, he laughs every time he says the title. That's why I'm like, you ain't proud of it? I think he has a secret story about the song that he ain't telling us.
Nah, it's just funny. Like, I laugh because I be thinking of moments that happened like around that time when we was doing the song, like us wearing each other clothes and how we was getting to the studio. Like, we was having fun, but we was thugging it for real. But we didn't even realize how hard we was thugging it.
It's
we
just
was
an
having fun doing it.
Yeah. What was it like, that moment when you realized, oh, this is for real happening? Do you remember where you were?
Teach Me How to Dougie. I was at home, like on the computer, on the internet, on YouTube and MySpace. And we start seeing people upload their own videos to Teach Me How to Dougie, dancing outside and stuff.
First TikTok.
Like they was just, and it's some dude in Chicago outside listening to the song, doing the dance, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, and then more people, and we like, what? Then we like every time we came around, our friends, they came to the studio and they wanted us to play the song. And we like, oh nah, this is like, it's going crazy. So I'm thinking it's just, okay, just the city, but the world start picking it up. You know what I'm saying? And then our friend, shout out to Mike, my friend Mike, he blew up Power 106 on Twitter. Like, blowing them up. And then and we started, it was a number that you had to call to request a song.
Yeah.
We had everybody. We turned it into a game. Like, we had everybody get on their nerves. We like, get on their nerves, just call them. So I call 100 times a day, to the point where they be like, we know, teach me how to do it. We gonna play it. And shout out DJ Sour Milk, and shout out DJ Charisma, and everybody that was a part of it. Man, they played the song on the New Ed too, and once they played it on the radio, it was over. It took off.
Man, we had the jukebox back in New York. I wish that they would bring those back, because they playing what they want to play.
Yeah.
And I know it's a whole politic to that, but I'm like, to be able to call in and request your artist.
Yeah, that was fun.
You probably messed that up for the rest of the world.
Yeah, because we
the phone lines.
We really got on their nerves. I ain't gonna lie, we got on their nerves. Like, hey man, stop calling. They start hanging up on us. Like, bro, like, what is going on? We like spammed their phone lines. Man, shout out to Cali 106. We love y'all. We love y'all. Y'all did that for us.
So now, the success of Teach Me How to Dougie, and you guys are touring and stuff like that. What's the I don't really want to call it, like, the momentum kind of dies down?
Well, so we going, Teach Me How to Dougie blew up faster than we can really even catch up to. Like, it was going, everything was moving fast. We got signed in 7 months.
Damn.
In a matter of 7 months, the labels, they was having bidding wars, and we chose Capitol. And we started, as soon as we signed, we on the road. We had left the city, had our friends mad. Everybody thinking we going to Hollywood, but they don't know. We working, and we tired. We sleep. We in the airports, sleeping on each other like this. Like, it was crazy. Like, we had to get off the plane, from the plane to, and sometimes we couldn't even shower. We off the plane to an interview, to the stage, sometimes plane, stage, then back on the plane to another show. Like, it was hectic like that, you know what I'm saying? And then the clubs, we do the after parties, and we young, so we drinking, we partying, we just, you know what I'm saying? So it was just hard for a lot of things to, for us to keep up with our friends and things like that.
When people see what comes with it,
yeah, man.
They're not so jealous anymore.
Yeah. Well, you can do it when you're young. You know, like you said, when you're young. I mean, I ain't
doing it that hard now. I ain't doing it as hard as I used to.
Yeah, when you start saying Nick Jones and stuff, I'm like, he at the age. He got to move different.
We was going hard, and then the momentum stopped when M-Bone passed away. So M-Bone, my friend M-Bone, rest in peace, M-Bone again. He got killed in our city.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he got right around the corner from our studio, going to the store to buy a blunt.
And it was just a random incident.
I mean, as far as we know, you know what I'm saying. Going to the store to buy a blunt, he got killed, and then once he passed away, then a lot of stuff didn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying. We had to learn how to perform without him. When he passed away, we realized that that most of the energy of the group came from him. We didn't realize that until he was gone, because when he was gone, we like, dang, now we got to do more work, because he was the one dancing, doing all, like, he was the most famous one, I can tell you that, because all the girls liked him, because he was the boogie monster, that's what we called him. And, he'd get the crowd hype, people jumping off the stage, so we didn't have to do much but rap, for real. He was doing most of the dancing, and then when he passed away, it was hard for us, because our first show, we on stage, and I know we got like this chemistry since we performed together a lot, so there's certain pockets, or like certain places on stage that we always stand in. We always look at each other, and we got these like secret jokes, like inside jokes on stage. He used to always stand by me, like he used to be on this side of me, and when I perform, I always look over and he'd be there. So the last time we performed, I looked that way and he wasn't there. So it was like everything just kind of started messing us up, you know what I'm saying? And then things got deeper. Like, we had platforms saying that we was cursed, like, just stuff just started going bad. Like, people were saying that, some guy got shot in front of our car. They was like, "Oh, Cali Swag District entourage got shot," and nothing. It wasn't us. You know, it had nothing to do with it. It was people talking saying we was getting sent threats. You know,
Wow.
people were sending us threats saying 1 down, 3 to go. Stuff, saying all types of stuff about us. And to go through that type of thing and like, you know, keep going, you got to be a different type of person.
Yeah.
Like your brain, or you got to be strong.
Did you even have time to mourn his loss during the tour and all that? Did they give you a break, or did you have to kind of jump into the next show?
No, that was once he passed. It was we was down for a while. You know what I'm saying? We had to, because you know we had certain people saying that it was our fault. You know, when it wasn't, and then we arguing with people. We was letting a lot of that get to us at times.
Yeah.
You know, so we had to go through that. But then after a while, you know, we put it in our head like we're gonna do it for Bone.
You got to.
Do it for Bone.
You got to.
And then that made us okay. Then now we back at it. We start performing more together, and then we got used to okay. Now it's us. Like we know what to do. We got more energy. So it made us, him passing made us work harder, and you know what I'm saying, it made us you know, be better artists at the same time, because we wasn't doing that much work. He was doing all most of the work. Imbo was the GOAT, you know. And then so once we got back in the groove of things, and then JR passed away. You know, he passed away from sickle cell. You know what I'm saying?
Tough one.
Yeah, and we was like, damn, man, like again, like what we gonna do? Me and Smooth looking at each other like, bro, like I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? He got to the point where he wanted to stop doing music for a while, and since music was always my passion, no matter what, no matter how if I felt like I wanted to stop doing music, I will wake up and end up doing music like that.
Zero downtime.
Yeah,
Since
bro.
then, zero downtime.
It just in me to do music, because it's how I cope with things. It relaxes me, like, you know. So then passing, I want to talk about it in my music sometimes. Like I got something to say. Sometimes it's hard for me to speak to people, or express my feelings, and there's a way for me to do it. So I kept going. I just kept doing my thing. And Smooth, after JR passed, he had a daughter. Shout out to his daughter. He had a daughter, then he had a son, then he had another son. Little freaky little boy. So Smooth got 3 kids, and you know, he started opening up his businesses, food catering, and you know what I'm saying, he really into cars, and he still DJs. So he went back to his roots as well. It's like we both went back to our roots. Like I went back to OFB Young and the way that I rap and the type of music I want to put out, and he went back to DJing, you know. And you know, now I'm just trying to show the people who Young is.
You have to. I like that you said you're going to do it for him, and
For
both
sure.
laws of JR too. Like, I had an incident with a close friend of mine, and the last time I saw him, I was hitting him up. I was like, "Let's link up," and we had a crew too.
Yeah.
We didn't have swag like
Oh, come on,
we
man.
had a crew with no swag, but we got in trouble, and there was this one girl in our crew that he didn't really like. And I was just trying to make peace with that, trying to bring us back together. So I kind of tricked him, and I was like, "Hey, pull up, I'm here." And then he pulls up, and then sees the girl there. He just looks at me like this, and drives off. And then like 4 a.m. that night, I get a call, like he was in an accident, died.
Damn.
And like I feel like I carry a huge guilt from that. And I wanted to ask you, like my situation was a little different, having that being the last time. Did any of you have to struggle with like a feeling of guilt, like, oh, my man's gone and I'm still on the stage?
Not that type of guilt, you know. I really don't think Smooth had to struggle with any guilt like that. We just was mad that they were gone, because it's us four, like we brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We started this Cali Swag thing together, so now it's like we kind of was looking at it like man, what's the purpose now? What for? And then in my head, I'm always like, for them, like if we don't tell a story, who will? Like, you know what I'm saying? So now I move like, man, if I don't keep going, you see how I'm here telling y'all, who gonna do it?
Yeah,
like, or who gonna tell a story? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I gotta tell my story, like from before Cali Swag District, after that.
Based on what I heard earlier in the studio, we're gonna probably do a little preview for the listeners. I feel like your second win, like a big second win, is around the corner. Like based on what I heard, and hearing your music makes me just know who you are, and I like that because the artist is inseparable from the product, and a lot of the times it's detached. It's two different experiences, but even the way you approach your bars, the aggression, the battle rap, the Inglewood, the Philly inspiration, in some aspect, you actually sound so focused when you're rapping. You know, sometimes I feel like somebody reading the line, they did another take. Feels like you're going to work, you know, and I like hearing that because this takes ambition, especially right now. Everything's oversaturated and everybody's sounding the same right now. Yeah. And your flow pockets and your intonation was refreshing to me because it was bringing something new to the game. It's like you got the hard edge, but like I told them, you can still dance to it. Yeah, yeah. And listeners, it ain't no Dougie. It's nothing, nothing light.
And with all due respect, man, I literally like, and I'm nothing ill feelings because I met you at a red carpet Grammy, and you know, great vibes there and stuff like that. But I'll say this because I love, first of all, you breaking through something that could have took somebody in a whole mental health, you know, spiral. And although, you know, we still have to heal and deal with things, it's just a different way, and you chose creativity through that healing. So
very few would react that way.
Oh my gosh.
Very few. I've lost a lot of friends. I've seen a lot of friends who have lost friends, or even aside from losing friends, like let's talk about it, losing popularity, losing fame. And we're in Hollywood. How many friends do we have, Shantae, who have a run or have a buzz and then they don't? Yeah. Recovering from that. Most people don't. So like to come back the way you're coming back, like hats off to you, man. It's a beast, I have a big respect for that.
It's a beast, and you know, I always tell people, like, to me, I believe, like, you know, you might be a big actor at one point or whatever, and it goes away. And if you are not, you're always able to reintroduce yourself because we're in different stages. So the TV show I sold in 2019 is a completely different show than what I would sell at 20, you know what I'm saying? So like, I love that, and part of me almost withheld what I said to you behind the scenes, but it was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, I haven't heard you since Teach Me How to Dougie, and you come in here and I'm sitting here, I'm not saying here like, yo, he about to put on some corny shit, but it's like, I wonder where he's gonna play.
I think a lot of people, I think that's what kind of make it a little bit hard, because I think a lot of people, if I drop something, they already got this expectation, like, oh, teach me how to Dougie, you know what I'm saying? So they not really, some people don't even really, might not check it out because they just assuming like, okay, you know what I'm saying, that might be the same thing.
What's your number one motivation right now, today? Is it a family member? Is it a memory of friends? Is it a bone to pick?
It's all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all that, because it's my mom, it's my sister, it's my brothers, the ones that, you know, the ones I grew up with that motivate me, that's looking at me as motivation, like, oh, he didn't stop, you know what I'm saying? It's the people that said that I wouldn't be a rapper, or it's the people that saying that I can't do it without Cali Swag District, like, I can't do it on my own, or like, it gotta be Cali Swag District in order for it to work. You feel me? All that bothers me. So it does something to my brain that makes me say, I'll watch this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes
me. If we were on Survivor, I want him on my, no shade, Shantae, but I would want him on my team.
Listen, even though I know how to start a fire and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
You're going to have all the coconuts.
That's all right. I'll be over there like this. You'll be like, let me get in your tent. Nah, B, go.
Hey, man, you know, we need to laughter, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to need her, bro.
Like, we need to damn, you got skinny these legs. But I just gotta say this, but I promise you, this is a testimony. I'm looking you in your face. There's no doubt in my mind that if you check out OFB Young, that you are not gonna be riding this wave. It's fire. It's real bars. It's fire beats. But I can hear the I don't even call it hunger, the passion, the creativity in what you're doing, and I'd rather replace you. If I had the power, I'll replace you with a lot of these artists that's out here now.
Yeah,
so if you're not giving him a chance, you stupid. You stupid. You give a lot of people chances. You out here in these streets, you are missing out on some great music. So please go check out his stuff and follow him and everything.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
What's the next project called?
Working on a project right now called Forever Young. You know, it's gonna be a part of something big that I'm gonna put out. I really can't talk about it right now, but you know, it's telling my story for real. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take everybody back. But Forever Young is the project. Like, you know, I'm here forever. You know, and that's
it's a statement piece.
Yeah, for sure.
Any big names involved in the project you could talk about, or is it all secret, top secret?
I'm working on a few more features right now. It's one that I can't. One over that baby I can't.
I'm dying to see it. Oh my god! When I heard that person on the record, I was like, oh. He's not playing. He went to the top.
And I ain't gonna lie, he kind of did better than
he went into my top 5. And one of my top 5 was on his record, and they both just dropped some bars.
It's really, really dope. We heard about 3 songs and didn't disappoint at all.
But I did drop a record featuring my bro Casey Veggies. He from the city. He from Inglewood as well. Shout out to Casey Veggies. We got a song called Lit Shit out right now.
Hey, go watch that, man.
I'm gonna have to play that on the way home. I don't think I can wait till the way home. I'm playing in the stew.
Listen, man, I subscribe immediately to YouTube, Instagram, and all those things. So wherever you are, I'm gonna be. I definitely want to come support when you are local or drivable.
Appreciate that.
I'm there.
So this is some backstage talk that I was having before the podcast. I need to know more about this. So I'm talking about, I'm gonna be at Southwest this year. I'm gonna be at and this dude's like, actually, last year. Tell us about these stage experiences you be having. Because a lot of like fans, they see guys like you, artists like you on the stage, and they sometimes don't know the story behind the stage.
I mean, since a lot of these stages I ain't even supposed to be. We're gonna say since I am there, I am supposed to be.
It's a stage snatcher.
But you know what I'm saying? It'd be like these big shows with these huge headliners, and you know, me and my friends, we have a routine. You know what I'm saying? If you act like it, that's who you are. Like, you become it. So, you know, if they with me, I'll be like, hey man, you act like you the manager. You walk up, tell him. And then I got a homie, his name ATG. He like real big, so he's swole. So I'd be like, man, you the security guard. And then so a lot of times we walk in places, even clubs. So for us to get to the stage, he'd be like, okay, I'm about to play security. He'd grab me and put his hand like this and move, and everybody looking like, who was this walking through? We just trying to get to the DJ booth, because we know we get to the DJ booth. I know this DJ. I'm gonna tell him like, hey man, I'm here. What's up? And you go, heck yeah, we gonna play your boom, and they'll play something for me, and then normally just hand me the mic. So South by Southwest, we did it the same way. We just like, man, I want to go to South by Southwest. We like, cool. We rented a car. We drove all the way to South by Southwest. We got there. My homie, he was doing the event, so he had rented like this mansion. So he just let us stay in there. You know what I'm saying? So that was a plus. Now we got the mansion. We got the car. Now I'm like, okay, now we need to find some shows. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm out there, we just putting out the word, and we going to all these events. One of them, this one, Nip was alive. So Nip was performing. He was the headliner at one of them, right? So we go there, like, you know, and I ended up, like, my homie ended up getting me to the stage, and he's talking to the dude. They ended up letting me perform. When I performed, Nip walked right out. He walked out to the front and watched the whole show. And then when I was done, I walked up there, and me and him talked. We was talking, and he was like, man, he told me to come by the studio. He told me we gonna work and all that.
Did you link with him?
No, we never ended up getting the link. He was actually supposed to be on the remix of Teach Me How to Dougie when he first came out.
No way.
Yep, it was a lot of people that was supposed to be on the remix that didn't happen because I guess politics with labels and stuff and how they wanted to push the record. I really don't know the insides of it, but we know we talked to Nip about it. We talked to Snoop Dogg. It was a lot of people that was supposed to be in it that we talked to. A lot of people that was from Texas, but it happened the way it happened. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri, Bow Wow, everybody that was on the remix.
Yeah.
Even Sean Kingston did one.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Sean Kingston?
Yeah, Sean Kingston. And We got a song that nobody know about. We did the California Girls, Katy Perry. We did that remix with her and Snoop Dogg too.
Man, listen, I'm about to go down. You're gonna be like, stop stalking me.
Did it drop? It never dropped.
Which one? California Girls?
Yeah.
Nah, they didn't really push it, but they dropped it on YouTube. Like, so it's just they just threw it out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, but I listened to it though.
What are some genres of music that you like listen to outside of hip hop or rap?
Man, that's a good question.
He's such a battle rapper.
He probably be in there in the fantasy.
He's like, I watch URL.
I do actually. Yeah. But I listen to country music. You know what I'm saying?
I can see you doing a little rendition of that.
I listen to some country music. I listen to growing up, it was a lot of NSYNC and like all the pop music, like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and you know what I'm saying. That was like
we gonna fight. Was you doing the dancing?
Yup. I was doing all that.
I feel like if they did their dancers, it would be way better.
Yeah, I listen to all. But I'm a 90s R&B baby though. Like I listen to a lot of 90s
Boys
R&B.
to Men.
Yeah, bro. Boys to Men, Brandy.
Hey, Blackstreet. A lot of people, I forget how many songs on their albums.
Yeah. I got Boys to Men. Who's the best R&B group of all time?
Oh, come on.
We gotta stay on. We gotta do it.
But you can't go first and say I got Boys to Men.
I stole them.
What?
I stole them.
Boys to Men, though. That's
my LG dedication. Shout out LG.
Dang.
There's some ghosts, man.
Yeah, but I go off of like an album I can listen to. Boys to Men I love, but Boys to Men, I feel like you had to be married or older to really like. That was some commitment type music.
So For Real.
So For Real was dope.
Jagged Edge.
Edge.
Oh, that's not Blackstreet. Jagged Edge.
But ain't Jagged Edge like early 2000s or is they 90s too?
They
might be
this wave in early 2000s, a little later, a little fresher. 112.
Well, 112. Yeah.
112 is up there for me.
Now, Blackstreet and Jagged Edge is probably where I can, and I'm not saying they're the best, but I can listen to the songs.
Yeah, you could just let it play.
Let it play. Yeah.
It's true.
Come on,
I think we came up with a good list.
I think we did.
Yeah.
You gonna take the first one? That's not fair.
Yeah, I got.
I got Jesus. What?
Yeah, like
I was like, let's play basketball, but I'm gonna hold the basketball.
Like a pickup game. I got Jordan. I'm getting Kobe. Who y'all got?
For real, man.
Everybody, and I got LeBron too.
Let's play a game. Oh wait.
I love this, man. I'm so excited to see you, and I'm a fan.
I appreciate that.
A new whatever you want to call it, but I'm a fan.
Appreciate that, man. I just want everybody to pay attention to what I got coming, man. You know, it's not gonna slow down. I'm not gonna let up. It's up from here for sure.
Yeah. Do you want? I don't want to.
I think this is a perfect way to end.
Yeah, bro.
Do you have a message to your fans, old and new? Like I feel like you're an inspirational person. Some life talk for them.
My message never stops. I just want to let everybody know, like, it's real possible. Like, I'm living proof that, you know what I'm saying, anything you put your mind to, you could do it. Manifestation is real. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like something is going to work, or this is what you don't listen to nobody. You feel me? Like, people can't see your dream, you know what I'm saying? They don't see it the way you see it. You know what I'm saying? Your dream is your dream. And if you see it, you can do it. It's right there. If you feel like you could touch it, it's yours. So just keep going. Don't let up, and it's gonna happen for sure. Yeah.
We friends now.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that, but I put my number in your phone during the podcast. You need to see it. So we friends, and that's all I gotta say. Go check them out. Let them know anything you want to let them know you got going on, where to find you.
Just follow me on Instagram at the name is Young. Young spelled Y-U-N-G at the name is Young. That's at the name is Young on Twitter. At the name is Young on YouTube. But on YouTube, if you type OFB Young, that's all me, all the new music. Forever Young coming soon. You know, just pay attention. Stay tuned.
You can be his friend. I'll be his security.
Yeah.
We get in the studio too.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, for sure. Man, look, Shantae Wayans, you know what it is. I'm on tour. Check out the tickets, cwayans.com. And follow me on all social media platforms at C Waynes.
For sure.
B.I.G. Venti got that La Russell track I've been talking about for a while. I'm gonna get the blessing from Mr. Conviction.
Come on now.
He's gonna bless the track, and hopefully it drops next month. So
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
This was one of my favorite episodes.
thanks for coming in.
Absolutely, bro.
Like I said, OFB Young. Fuck it up if you bad, girl, say something. They ain't tricking if you got it, don't text something. I'm just lit, this ain't love, I ain't phased, huh? Fine shit, she gon' do it. Out right now, the Young feature Casey Veggies, you know what I'm saying? Go get that lit shit. Lit shit. Man.